Hey, race fans, come on in. It's Speedway Anywhere time.
Speedway Anywhere
on Blog Talk Radio.
Your source for stock car, any car, or any car.
No matter how many wheels.
Where a checkered past is a good thing. I am freaking excited. North Wilkesboro has officially reopened for the first time since 1996, except for a few not so official events. Tuesday, August 2nd, the pit gates swung open at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and it was on from there. Midwest Dash Series, National Compact Series, Carolina Mini Stocks, they did the honors for day one, and many more will join to kick off the grand reopening throughout August. Included will be Dale Jr., who revealed his late model paint scheme with a number 3, by the way, that will hit the track at the end of the month for the 2 days of the 30th and the 31st. Now, apparently, the Sundrop paint scheme with a number 3 was the last car he actually raced as late model at North Wilkesboro. So I'm thinking, the nostalgia, my God. Many are speaking, messaging about how they'd love to see at least the truck series at North Wilkesboro in 2023. Now, to that I'd say don't count on it. I mean, the place has been pretty much a time capsule, and though I'm ecstatic about the return of racing, you have to realize the last time the track was up to NASCAR standards was back in 1996, for anyone not born after the millennium. In that time, over 25 years ago, we have added scoring loops, we've added garage amenities, and whatever the other NASCAR requirements might be, but the most important one is the safer barriers. And that's an undertaking in itself. I mean, I remember, I'm not going to go too far into the Loudon thing, but they said it would take about $1 million to add the barriers to Loudon. Well, and that was back in 2000. So now we're talking about Wilkesboro, which is a lot shorter. What would it take to put the safer barriers in? So that's what it's going to take to add the barriers to get up to the top 3 echelons of the truck's Xfinity Cup. So, sure, there has been well over $20 million allotted through some very generous sources and donors. But I would say unless another, let's call it phase 2 donor comes along for the improvements and sponsors, and it'll be a whole while before we go to a top tier NASCAR division. Now, I haven't heard anything about the schedule for next year's SRX series. That's a whole nother animal, but that would be an event to get me out of my chair and on an airplane and deal with the phenomenon that is the reopening of North Wilkesboro. There are still some bugs to work on, but before Dale Jr. and the crew came out to clean it up just for enough to scan the track, and the place was nothing but weeds and bugs. So working with weeds and bugs out to get a scan of the track for the iRacing deal. I think everyone just pretty much donated their time. I'm not sure. I think everyone was just full-hearted to get North Wilkesboro out of the weeds and do the damn thing. There's some great YouTube content out there to see a lot of the progress from the financial side and physical effort side. I encourage you all to check it out. There's a guy that I really like, Mitchell Stapleton, and his girlfriend or wife. I'm not sure. Sorry, Mitchell, if you're watching. But there's some great content when they went to the track and really got it inside and out on the whole thing. And so yeah, type in Stapleton 42 in the search bar on YouTube, and you'll find it. So I encourage you to check that out if you haven't already, and I will be following and kicking out updates all month, as well as when they excavate the time-worn surface, the track, and turn it into a dirt track. This is what is so cool. They are going to go throughout August and then shut it down again through September, and then by that time they will tear it down to the dirt that all the legends raced on back in the day when it opened in 1947. So if you want to follow it with me, subscribe to the Speedway Anywhere channel here on YouTube. Look for me on Facebook. And if you have a channel that's doing the same damn thing, send me a message. Put it in the comments below. So click the like, and let's celebrate North Wilkesboro. It's kind of the underdog story when you're looking at so many out there that are trying to reopen speedways, and well, this is the biggest success that I can figure out.
Speedway Anywhere.
On Blog Talk Radio.
/Speedway Anywhere with your crew chief, Q.
Thanks, folks. Signing off.